I could give you anything and everything on a silver platter. Uthando lwethu lunameva inhliziyo iyakhala kodwa ungambelele yeba kukholula thando lwangempela thando lweminyaka ngihamba hamba ngizula zula ngifuna na.
As an organization, we focus on sports education, sports infrastructure, and as you've seen today, on also just donating some equipment that is vital to the success of the teams and to make it a little bit easier for them to be able to focus on other things and concentrate on the game and win, which is our ultimate goal, to make sure that people are able to focus on winning the game and not have to worry about the bare minimum.
Yeah, Oppo FC Academy was created in 2014. We started with developing young boys. Actually, the club is based in Newtown. Newtown is in the Johannesburg CPD. So I was working in corporate there when I started this project. What happened when I used to come back from work, because I used to work in town. So when I was coming back, I would see kids playing on the street. So because I'm a football person, I played in Cameroon, where I'm formerly coming from. So seeing them on the street every time when I come from work, I said, no, let me try to start something with these boys. Rather than them being on the street and doing nothing after school, let me organize a small club where I can start training them. So we started training the boys at the Mandela Park there in town. Every time when I knock off from work, I bought some balls and some bips. Then I started training the boys just for fun. We were just doing it to keep the boys busy and away from the dangerous street of Johannesburg CPD. So that was the whole idea. That was where everything started.
So I obviously have a previous relationship with one of the coaches, and we have been looking out for teams to give some kits to. They did approach us, and their track record made it easy for us to kind of decide that this is the team we want to go with. Obviously, the biggest thing is we want to support teams that are active, that are playing, that are winning. It's not just so much we'll pick any team out of the box. The team also kind of has to motivate to us that they are capable of handling this donation from us. And we're hoping to make life a little bit easier for them with this donation from us.
This sponsorship from 10Bet is like a God-given, how can I say, it's like a God-given donation to us, because we were even thinking that now that we're going to start a new season, we didn't have, with the kit that we have been using is the kit that we have been using for the past 4 years. The kits, some of them got lost, some of them have been torn. So we're even thinking how we're going to get the kit. So fortunately for us, 10Bet have really come in good times to really relieve this pressure from us. As you can see in the faces of the boys, they are very happy to have this donation, because we'll be having new motivations for the new season.
So the biggest and first and foremost thing that I have to say is, because we're a betting company and we want to obviously be a responsible citizen, we unfortunately don't support under 18s at the moment. But from an education perspective, we are able to look at what are some of the gaps that are in sports that we can support. Are there coaches that need additional training? Are there technical teams that need additional equipment? How do we educate them to be able to develop the sport and to be able to develop their teams? So just in terms of education, that's what we're looking at. If there's an opportunity for soccer clinics, we will definitely look into that. But yeah, like I said, we don't support any under 18s at the moment, because we aim to be a responsible citizen. But whatever gaps that teams and clubs can come to us with and where we are able to fill, we'll certainly look into that.
Okay, the ones in Poland, we have a 19-year-old in Poland and a 20-year-old in Poland. They all come from our development. We started with them at the age of 12. They grew up through the rank of the team. They played SAB League for the past 4 seasons. So the Poland thing came when we were contacted on Facebook, because on Facebook we do have 13,000 followers. So every time when we have games, we have matches, we post. So one day we posted the profile, because we post the profile of our players, where they come from and their progress. So one guy contacted me that he sees on our Facebook, there's one guy that is I've come from the development and is this. Should I send him some videos? He just started like a joke. So when we started playing games, I bought a camera, started taking videos, and I sent to them. And then they got interested in those two. The midfielder and the one that the other one is the striker was the highest goal scorer before leaving. So that's how, like a joke, the invitation came, and then the next thing I saw, we went to the embassy, we got the visas, and then we're struggling with the ticket. So the team, because they were not as well sure, it's something that they didn't come themselves to scout the player. It's just something that is happening online. And there's a lot of scammings that happen online. They didn't believe. So they said, okay, we should go 50-50 on the ticket just to prove that we are serious. So we and the parents, we managed to get half price of the ticket. They send us half price of the ticket. And then the boys are there in Poland and they're happy.
We are not looking at any long-term partnerships with any teams at the moment. Like I said, this is one of the very first few steps that we've taken. Should time and should finances allow us in the near future, we'll definitely consider partnering with some other teams in South Africa. But we're obviously looking out for the Oppo guys. And if they do well, there might be an opportunity for them to partner with us, or for us to partner with them in the future.
As I said, this came as a surprise to us to get a donation from 10bet. I believe that is the relationship is just starting for me. And when you're getting into partnership with someone, they want to see what you will do with what they have donated to you first. So if we make good use of the equipment that they've given to us, I believe that they will like to help us more. I believe so.